Why are you sitting on the clock?
Well, god damn
It's
it,
come.
MJ. I was trying to start it, but I guess we're starting on that. Hello, welcome back to Digimon Cyber Sleuth. We're on a timed schedule right now, so I am the impatient Pixel Doctor.
I am Fexa Clockmon.
I am the struggling to stay awake Haruka.
I hate when that happens.
You know what's funny, Chris? We started playing. Oh, whoops. We started playing Final Fantasy XIV with him, and he's never been late since.
Really? Go figure. Huh?
Yeah, it turns out motivation helps.
Alright.
Yeah. That's funny that when it's a game that we know MJ likes and supports, he's always on time. That's holy shit. Yeah, like my mind is blown here.
And that being said, I don't remember where we left off. There's a lot of action over at the. Alright. Shibuya.
Yep, we're gonna go to Shibuya Records because things are getting weird.
If this is the mission, I think it is. I love this fucking.
Mm-hmm. It should be.
Yeah, I don't remember where we left off exactly last week when we were recording this. At this rate, this is going to get out before Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles does.
Oh, it most certainly will.
Alright. I think we're still early on in the game, from my understanding. In this one.
We're coming up on the middle chapter.
Okay. So where's the record store? I've only navigated this way?
Yeah. Go down the back street. And I'm pretty sure it's the only door you can access here. Just run up the way a little bit. Yep, there it is.
There we go.
Fill the world with music.
Hold on.
Look at this absolute dork.
I get it.
Oh boy.
Everything's so easy. Everyone's tired today. We have no talking points right now.
Well, I was letting the dialogue roll because was that not one of your gripes last time?
Yeah, that you couldn't focus on the stuff because, you know...
The real conversation was occurring.
The funny thing was, after that, the following day, Delok had the same problem with Final Fantasy XIV. He couldn't pay attention and listen to the conversation at once when there's basically two conversations going on.
I don't know how, it's super easy.
I mean, yeah. Also helps that I've played through this game now twice, so I've seen these conversations before.
Yeah, so I call bullshit on both of you. You just happen to know this game.
You don't have to call bullshit on me. I was referencing something that you yourself said.
And on top of that, I just generally can pay attention to two conversations at once.
So, MJ, shall we, I move, we both then call bullshit on him?
Indeed.
I didn't even do anything.
2 against 1, the motion is sustained. We'll see you in court, sir.
That's not how this works.
Yeah, except the part where it is.
Yeah, except it's my channel, and I cut the footage to what I want people to hear.
How very actually? No, I'm not gonna grace that.
I wasn't paying enough attention though.
Good. Don't worry about it.
Yep.
You can edit that part out.
I edit the part in. You knew what he was going to say. In fact, I'll cut it in with some other audio somewhere else that doesn't fit at all.
Okay, now you're doing it on purpose.
How could you do this?
To me. Anyway, Delok's not here right now. I don't know what his deal is. Usually he's here. Now my dog wants in my room.
Or at the very least, he'll tell you why he's not. Alas, we were afforded no such courtesy this day.
Apparently not. I'm gonna let my dog in too.
Right now, I'm just looking through the Steam sale, just seeing if there's anything interesting.
And
the luxury of having an animal.
Indeed.
I like having our dogs around most of the time.
I was
And
trying to talk to.
there's a couple of good ones I was looking at. I do find it hilarious that I can purchase Final Fantasy 11 right now on Steam for $30. Ultimate Collection.
What am I looking for exactly?
You're looking for answers. You're a detective, dude. Come on, pony up.
Well, I've talked to everyone in here, and all she says is to. Yeah,
Check all the CD things.
I just talked to the people.
Yeah, because I don't think you would have to leave this store to complete this mission.
I can't talk to the desk person.
Actually, you might have to leave the store.
Yeah, there's nothing here.
That's entirely possible. Just because I played through this game twice does not mean I remember everything.
Shiny!
Shiny!
I wasn't sure if she was going to have a talking point as well as sell stuff. Well, it's okay. We know we could talk to our purple hair friend. Can I go across this way?
Yes. You
Oh,
should be able to go all the way across the. You should be able to go all the way across the intersection.
No, the System Shock remake is on sale for $20.
There's a lot of things on sale right now on Steam.
I recommend that one. That one's definitely good. I'd argue actually that the System Shock remake sets up a complete replacement for
God, man. This is why you, out of all of us, need to write scripts. You stop halfway through a thought.
No, that's also because I'm just exhausted for some reason.
Have you had coffee today?
I don't drink
Well,
coffee.
okay. That was going to be my next preface: is do you drink coffee?
No.
I tend only to do it on work days, but it does help me wake up.
Oh, there's a map right there.
I'll be honest. I just don't like the taste of it.
You know, fair enough. That's the same reason AJ doesn't touch it.
I don't like it either.
The closest thing that I can touch is Frappuccinos, just because it's basically like a smoothie slash milkshake of coffee.
Yeah, AJ touches nothing coffee related. Like the taste disgusts her. And the smell. She doesn't like the smell either.
I just say I like the smell. I don't like the taste.
Yeah, I'm not gonna begrudge anybody who does not like coffee. All I'm saying is, like, when I need it to, it works for me.
Yeah, I was there. All right, now I'm lost already. Not sure what I'm supposed to do. And this isn't a. Yeah, this isn't a case, so I don't have any direction there. Is there anything on the board, maybe?
That's it. Yeah.
I got there eventually. Farm expansion.
Now.
Yes.
Now it'll take you back.
There we go. This is what we were looking for. It's a little annoying to have to run all the way here, talk to the person, and then run back and accept it. I don't know why you don't just give me the option to accept it there, when I'm there.
Well, they have to send it officially and manage the paperwork.
That's a layer of realism you don't need.
Nah.
To a certain degree, you don't need that.
It's a layer of realism that you've got. And now that it's here, you might as well accept it.
Ooh, Chrono Trigger for $7.50.
Which version of it, though? Is it the SNES version, or is it the DS version?
Like the remake?
So it's probably based off the SNES version. People apparently prefer the DS version.
That's actually one of those titles I've yet to play. I've seen AJ play Chrono Cross a lot, but I've never touched Chrono Trigger.
Chrono Cross is weird because it's time travel, or well, technically dimension travel, I guess.
I was gonna say Chrono Trigger is time travel too, so
Yeah, Chrono Trigger's time travel. Chrono Cross is technically dimension travel.
I mean, I would argue they both have a time aspect with names like Chrono.
A little bit, yeah.
I was gonna say that could just be a title thing though. That doesn't necessarily have to do with
Well,
anything.
that's a very misleading title if both games have the word Chrono in their name and neither one has to do with time or temporal travel.
I think you're just looking too far into it.
I am literally judging the book by the cover. Are you fucking kidding me?
Man, why you gotta be so racist like that?
Alright, that's a bit too far on the other end. It's a Jimmy Kim.
Better.
It's pretty awesome, isn't it?
Is that my internet or?
What's the other one?
Yeah, it's my internet.
You can't travel on top of
Whatever.
that. Displays. In your face. This guy's
No,
someone's.
dude, it's better than Jimmy Ken. It's the Mr. Satan of Digimon.
I wouldn't even. Edamon? That's the closest thing I could think.
I think back to Fuga Melodies of Steel. It's an interesting one. It's a JRPG, but it takes place in a gigantic tank. And you're basically playing a bunch of children who have gotten into the tank and are being led along by a mysterious voice in order to save their families.
Okay, now when
Well,
you
like a
say,
German truck?
I say when you say a tank, do you mean like a war tank or like a water tank?
Yes, a giant military tank.
Okay.
Oh, okay. I was imagining like a big like biodome, like in the Truman Show.
Yeah, no. This is a giant military tank, and if you get into really bad situations, like if you're about to lose, it gives you a way to pull it back. It just requires the sacrificing of one of the children to the machine tank of the god, or the machine tank, you know?
So it's like one of those weighing your morality versus your
If you do badly, it forces you to kill a child.
It's a little more hardcore than I tend to appreciate my games being.
Now, the gameplay, though, is actually wonderful. It's actually a wonderful set of turn-based tactics that actually revolves around the different guns that the kids man is. You're trying to, like,
I mean, to be fair, Chris, I'd argue MJ likes when the kids die, because the last thing I played with him, we had to literally murder children.
look, man, it was to save them from the pedophile.
What the fuck were y'all playing?
Drakengard.
Mm-hmm.
To be fair, at that point, I wouldn't have known the dude was a pedophile until MJ told me.
Yep. You get more of it through the dialogue, but I wanted to be very upfront with it since you seem to be very supportive of him.
Well, he seemed like a good guy at first, and then he told me that. I'm like, all right, well, that was a 180. Like the one good guy, the good person in the game, it all goes to shit immediately.
Mm-hmm.
Man, like I said, there is no one good in Drakengard.
I feel like everyone that worked on that game just hates the world. Oh, so was I right?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I shouldn't be too surprised.
Ooh, the Mega Man Battle Network collection is on sale.
Like I said, Steam's got a huge sale going. I've got 200 plus games on my wish list, and a good chunk of them are on sale right now. No. I shouldn't be surprised because Edamon is kind of like the famous antagonist, but it's just weird seeing him.
Nah, it's perfect.
It's weird seeing him and he's not using, you know, a very poor.
Elvis impersonation.
Yep, thank you.
Dude, you are tired.
Brain's just kind of,
For once,
in
he's
other
tired and
places.
actually showed up, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta respect that.
We have to make progress where we can. We're behind on stuff. I think I said it last week, but the soundtrack to this game's not too crazy, but the few things that are here are nice.
Like, I love this track specifically.
Yeah, that's what I was
There's
saying.
a,
This track specifically is pretty good.
There's one that I really like. I think it's called like The Last Battle or something like that. MJ, it's the one that plays in the Tokyo Metropolitan Office.
Okay, yeah, I know the one you're talking about.
That one is really cool.
I just played The Last Story. That game had a lot of good music.
Yes, it does. I actually use a lot of the slower, more somber notes for when things in my online D&D games take a somber turn.
Good game. Gameplay's kind of weak though, and the final boss for it is so tedious. 3 phases, and it takes forever to kill him in the second and third phase.
I forget who's the developer behind that one.
Mistwalker. They are a very small team.
Interesting.
Also, I'm just gonna send this to Chris's DMs because Steam decided to say yes, this is a Japanese RPG for you.
I'm curious of what
Oh,
it is,
okay.
because then I'll judge you based off one thing or the other.
And that's the thing with MJ is like I know he's dangling a hook in front of my face, but he fucking knows I'll bite anyway.
Yep.
What am I?
I sent it in your DMs.
Yeah, I. What?
Yeah.
This is a game.
Are you allowed to say the
Yeah.
title, or should I wait till later?
Is this actually the title? This thing in
Yes.
the. Uh-huh.
And it looks to be some kind of like first-person turn-based fighter.
How is this a fighting game?
I don't know, man.
There's a lot of junk on Steam sometimes. Thankfully, most of that's
The
put
thing
in,
is,
put in
I
the
don't think this
background.
one's junk because it's actually got 370 like good reviews on it.
It kind of reads similar to Conception and Conception 2.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, you have this on your Vita?
I think so.
Wait.
How do you have this on your Vita?
No, I have something similar. I'm saying the picture looks similar.
What are you doing behind my back, and can I get in on it?
I'm very... What?
Don't worry about it.
No, don't worry about it, Zach. You're too young.
First of all, I'm older than you.
Besides, yeah, you're too young.
Yeah, well, you're younger than me, so stay innocent, you summer child.
You know he's gonna send it to me anyway, because I'm gonna keep prying until I know.
I know he is, but he's not going to do it.
If you want, fine. You know what, Zach? If you want it, fine. You can have it for the right amount of coin.
That looks to be.
There, Zach. You can have. There you go. I've sent it to you since you're so interested.
Right now,
appears,
coin is zero.
Appears to be to the tune of 835 at the moment.
Also, Drago is here.
Oh, is it? I couldn't hear him because OBS.
Yeah, I didn't want to.
He's just been quiet.
I kind of wish you did.
Yeah, just,
I mean,
That's
he really
that's a
has
title.
no
see
idea
what you guys were talking
to-
about. I apologize. I joined late. Time got away from me.
That is a
I don't know
title.
To interject into that conversation because you are certainly too young for it.
Now, where have you been, Mister?
Again, I lost track of time. I didn't realize it. I didn't realize that.
I set out a thing an hour ago.
Yeah, I know. I didn't see it till now.
MJ and I have been worried sick. You don't write, you don't call. What the fuck?
Oh yeah, I forgot. Akiba's Trip is a game and it's on sale.
Okay, now that one I do have.
That one's on AJ's list.
Yeah, she's played it too.
I don't know anything about it, but the title seems interesting.
Remember, It's Akiba's trip.
Yeah.
Nothing else.
No, of course not.
Why not that? So Edamon's just causing problems just to cause problems?
No, he's causing problems because he wants his music on the shelf.
Well, that's, yeah.
My music deserves to be up there because I'm a really good music artist and stuff. Also, this one might be up
Basically.
this one might be more up your alley, Chris.
Okay.
I don't know if that last one.
I love how that's the first sentence in the description.
Yes.
Kind of feel bad for him.
He's honestly not bad.
Not this time.
Okay. Not a tag I typically jump for, but interesting interesting premise.
I figured it might be something up your alley.
Jesus, that's brutal. Your music is such an abhorrent assault on my senses that it makes me wish I could claw out my ears.
Mm-hmm.
On the other hand, it has a really unique sound that both reinvents and transcends genre. I think people will really dig it. And she's like, I hate it, but others might like it.
I hate the sound of it, but it's weird and new.
I like that trope that you see in like anime and video games of the character who will like completely tear down something, but at the same time offer like actual constructive criticism of either how they could market it or how they could make it better.
It's a very old but good trope.
Yeah, the most prevalent that I remember growing up was Aki Hinata from Sergeant Frog was really good at that.
Mm-hmm.
I know I could think of some examples, but I'm not really thinking right now, so.
Yeah, Aki was the big example that I know of.
I'm kind of glad that Edamon's not the bad guy this time. Because, I mean, he always
Never
was in the... Well, he was in the anime. He was one of the bad guys.
Yep, one of the many. I believe because in the anime he was just one of the pawns of the Dark Masters, right?
I think, and then he kind of... I think he did his own thing. Yeah, I don't fully remember it, because he was also a problem in the second generation, if I remember correctly. I think later versions used, like, Metal Entomon, stuff like that.
Well, because he appeared in the... Like, in Digital Monsters, he appeared twice. Once as the antagonist of his own season, and then again as Metal Entomon when he was working for the Dark Masters.
And he fused with a giant pulsating ball of evil. I don't remember which season that was in. That might have been before he became Metal Entomon. Then he fused with it to become Metal Entomon.
I don't know. It's been forever.
Yeah, exactly. It's been many years. When we were born, our years began with a 19.
Ah, fuck yeah, they did.
Back in my day, years didn't even have a 1 in front of the last digit.
Then you should have long since expired if the 1 wasn't in the front.
No, I said 1 in front of the last digit.
Well, you said it weird.
Yeah, I was trying to say it like a boomer would to make it as incredibly confusing as possible.
Well, then I think you
don't.
succeeded. Because you confused me. We did it. That was... These missions are not hard. Like, once you actually have a decent Digimon, although I'm over-leveled, I won't do this again. When we do Hacker's Memory...
You want to try that again?
Yeah, well, when we get around to Hacker's Memory, I won't do it again.
Once you completely over-leveled yourself, it's completely fine.
Yeah, this is really... Hey, listen. We have not been getting videos out as a group very quickly, so it helps in these instances.
I'm gonna say your vaccine type is very closely skirting the line between Mega and Ultra.
Actually, he could Digivolve right now if I had the memory for it.
He can't actually. Burst Mode Ravamon is as high as that line goes.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Metal Seedramon.
No. No, unfortunately, Giga Seedramon does not exist in this game.
God forbid. Again, Mega Seedramon is the best design of the ones I know. I don't think I've seen Giga.
I-
Well, I know
I-
I've seen it because you sent it to me.
Yeah, I agree. I like Mega Seedramon's design far better than Metal Seedramon's.
I think it's the color and the face shape. I don't like the weird cannon face it gets.
It's not that. It's just like for Metal Digimon, it's just kind of boring.
Yeah.
Well, here's my thing. Given the design choices they made with Seedramon and Mega Seedramon, I expected Metal Seedramon to be a little more sleek looking. But he's got all these wires and shit coming out of his body. His design looks a little clunky, I think.
Well, he's got the hair in the front, which he's kept from this evolution, which makes sense. I don't know. I'd be okay if they added a Zulonmon and it goes from Metal Seedramon to a Zulonmon.
I mean, I wouldn't mind if it was more mechanized, but then again, we have Giga Seedramon for that at the very least. So whatever Metal Seedramon had is completely obsolete at that point.
Back in 1 second.
That's right, we're gonna keep going.
No, hey, Corpse Party's on sale. That's a name I haven't heard of in a while.
It's been popping back up recently in popularity.
Looks like it got a re-release in 2021.
Maybe that's why. I know nothing about it, other than the name, and that people like it.
Children get murdered.
Ah,
By
so
ghosts.
so it's just a cheap Five Nights at Freddy's knockoff.
And like that, Zach has pissed off a lot of people.
Or made a lot of people very happy. Depends on which side of the fan base.
I'm back. What's making people happy and or dividing them?
I made a
Zach
comparison.
decided to compare Corpse Party and say it's just, you know, a rip-off of Five Nights at Freddy's.
I can understand the argument.
Well, it's because MJ said it's about children dying, and I said, so I compared it to Five Nights at Freddy's because it's literally what the whole story's about.
Right.
If you get offended against the base comparison, don't get mad at me, get mad at the writers.
Well, it's writer, right? Or did Coffin branch out?
Well, I'm saying because the two games, so two different writers.
Oh, yeah.
Scott Cawthon, I think, is retired now from all that, though. I think.
I would hope so. He made a fuck ton of money off of Five Nights.
He made his first video appearance in MatPat's retirement video.
Huh. Oh yeah, that's right. MatPat's gone now too, isn't he?
Don't blame him. He's been
He's
doing
still
it for
going to
like
be.
he's been doing it for 10+ years. I don't blame him for wanting
Yeah,
to stop.
He was around back around the time the Stin Squad formed.
And like his content or not, the dude worked hard.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, at least he put his own ideas out there. Like,
He
that's
did.
more than a lot of
I
people
have
say.
I have respect for him. Again, whether you like his content or not, you gotta respect the work ethic he had and the effort he put into his stuff.
Mm-hmm.
He did his time, and he's done. And then he's not the only one. A lot of YouTubers started retiring. Not a lot I know, but a lot of them did.
Yeah, there's been something of an exodus lately.
I think everyone's just tired because, you know, making content's not the hardest thing in the world, but it gets tiring after a while.
Well, it's also the fact that you probably don't get a lot of vacation time either. You just have to always constantly be on top of it one way or another.
Well, that and every time they update the terms and service, you have a whole new list of rules to memorize.
Also
So
true.
the game.
And
Yeah.
they just keep changing it on you and just making your life harder and harder to just stress over.
Yeah, the rules of the game.
So while it may
constantly-
seem like a simple thing to do, like just for like even like within like the first week, keeping it up and keeping it going all like throughout the years, it's a lot to ask for.
Yeah, because the rules of the game constantly change, and if you're not one of the top earners, the deck is kind of stacked against you.
Thankfully, it's been pushing out our videos, which, by the way, right now we are one away from 400 subscribers. Yay!
Not bad.
Huzzah.
Yes. Another 100, I can start monetizing the videos. Which, our growth rate has expanded tremendously since we started. Like, last year was a very good year for
The
us.
name is out there.
Well, then a
Did not be
profound,
smart.
then a profound and heartfelt thank you to everyone who joins on this ridiculous adventure with us.
Yes.
Indeed.
Enjoying our ever-expanding content. Who knows? We might be doing some new idea after I don't know, all this. Who knows? Farm is expanded.
We're gonna start up a cosplay channel.
I would do fashion, not necessarily cosplay. I just talked to Chris about this yesterday.
If you do, just limit me to characters with either goatees or beard, because I'm not willing to shave again.
I wasn't making you guys do anything. Well, if you
That's
want to,
it,
go
yeah.
ahead.
Sorry, Chris, we're gonna give you.
No, I'm with Chris here. I refuse.
No, I was just gonna say your first character's Ichiban from Like a Dragon.
Don't know what that is.
Yeah, it does not ring familiar.
I feel like.
Second.
Oh, by the way, I maxed out the the playtime. It will not go any higher.
Good job, Zach.
That is.
So if you were curious,
Wasn't
it's
even aware there was a cap.
yeah, apparently. So I found it.
Look at that deadlock. Zach going out of his way to teach us things we didn't know.
Look at that. Yeah. That being said, we'll discuss more
things
about
we never
beards and
wanted
shaving
to
and whoever
know.
the hell Ichiban is next time. See you later.
Later.
Later.